Hi, air sign. We're going to try this again. I think this is the 5th time I've tried to do it and something cuts off. The weather is crazy. I don't know. Okay, air signs. This is going to be a daily reading for October 30th and 31st. This is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't really matter if you see this video a month from now, 2 months from now. Don't pay too much attention to the date. It's meant for you to see it when you see it, so don't get too stuck on the date. Also, if you find that this reading does not resonate with you, try checking your moon sign or your rising sign and see if those readings resonate with you more, because a lot of times those will resonate with you too. A lot of times all three will resonate with you. It just depends on what you got going on. I'll tell you, like I told the other readings, I know this energy has been intense the past couple weeks. It's almost over. It's just, it's all transformation energy. It's all meant to kind of push out the shit that's not working. It's pushing out the lower energy so you can get to the higher energy. And so all these little things that maybe you've been holding on to that have not been beneficial to you or have kind of kept you in that stuck place, you're kind of being pushed to kind of deal with it, either fix it or get rid of it right now. And it's all for the good. It's all for you to go into that new energy that you want to go into. And that's what this next couple months is. It's really bringing us to a new higher energy, and it's pushing us to follow things that we're passionate about. It's pushing us to bring more into our life that is fulfilling. Instead of all these, all this routine day-to-day shit that just leaves us feeling stuck. And so anything that's keeping us stuck, any ideas that we've held on to that have kept us in the same place, we're being forced to face that once and for all right now. And that's not always, it's not always easy, and it's not always fun, but it's all for the good. It's all for your highest purpose. And it's all for you to be in a better place and have everything that you are wanting to manifest. So, with that being said, air signs, let's see the energy that we have for you the next couple days. Happy Halloween. I don't know. I know a lot of you probably don't celebrate Halloween because I'm sure that's just an American thing. But I love Halloween. I'm a Scorpio. I love getting dressed up. I love dressing my kids up. Alright, air signs. Let's see what we got. Again, this happened the last video too. As soon as I start pulling the reading, my face gets hot. So I do feel like some of you or one of you might be kind of caught off guard in the next couple days. It's a flushed energy. Like when you meet somebody that you're just, really drawn to and really attracted to, you can feel your face get flushed, and you wonder if you're making an ass out of yourself, or you're worried about looking stupid, or this person just sparks that something in you that's just like, wow. So I feel like some of you might experience that with somebody, either meeting somebody new or somebody just coming at you this week or in the next couple days with this passion that you just don't expect. So it's exciting. For some of you, I feel like you have just recently kind of left a lot of stuff behind. You've done what you're supposed to do with this Scorpio energy. You're ready for bigger and better things. You're kind of leaving behind, and I feel like you're kind of in that energy where I don't care. I don't care what I have to leave behind. I don't care if it hurts people. That's not really a bad thing. But you're just ready. You're ready for something bigger, no matter what the cost right now, because I feel like you're you're tired of fighting, you're tired of feeling like you have to be on the defensive all the time. You're tired of worrying, not worried. So while I do feel like you guys are probably a little guarded right now, or uptight or tense, I feel like you know that you're going to something bigger. So whatever this is that you've left behind, I think that some of you are maybe kind of nervous that it's not going to be that easy to walk away from. But again, I think you're in that energy where I just don't care. I'm ready to move forward. This could be somebody who has just kind of this could be a person or a relationship that you're leaving behind that's just, it's always been very very tense, and always you know, both of you are just trying to win, or there's always arguments where the other person just wants to win, or you just want to win the argument. And I think that you're ready to just kind of leave that behind, and just, you're just tired of fighting. Yeah, you're definitely leaving something behind. Oh, okay, yeah. I do feel, and this again is not for everybody, but I do feel for some of you that that you've been in this relationship recently where you just felt kind of you felt like the relationship wasn't a partnership. You felt like you were in it alone. And the energy was just kind of immature. So I do feel like some of you are in the process of trying to leave a relationship behind. If that's you, I think you're finding that it's more difficult than you thought it was going to be. I think that you were just ready to move on, and maybe this person just kind of keeps trying to stick their foot back in and trying to stick their foot back in, and it might be bringing up some emotions that cause you to be unsure of whether or not you're making the right decision in moving forward, and just making you kind of question yourself. But I do feel that this relationship was a very toxic, codependent relationship, and that if you haven't already, that when you are able to finally just kind of fully step away from it and have that moment to breathe, you're going to feel kind of this weight being lifted off your shoulder, and you're going to know that it is the right decision to kind of leave this toxic energy behind. Because I do feel like, again, this isn't for everybody. So if you're in a good relationship, don't think that I'm trying to tell you to walk away from it. But I definitely feel like this person was very in their ego, very toxic, more about how they looked or how the relationship appears on the surface, or just wanting to always have control, wanting to always have that control. And it was not balanced. There was, it was either they would give you all of this, overloads of attention, and then the next day just not give you any attention at all. Or one day want to put all the effort into the relationship or none at all. And this could have been both of you. This could have been both of you doing this. So I do feel that for those of you who are resonating with this, I do feel that you're ready to move forward, and you're making those steps to move forward, and you have, and you're really excited about this new beginning. But because it's so new, and because maybe this relationship has been a long relationship, that initially that being alone or stepping out of the relationship, it's going to feel like a relief, but then you might question, did I do the right thing? Did I not do the right thing? Or this person might try to come back and make you feel guilty. I definitely feel like you're making the right decision And I definitely feel like overall the next couple days, there's a need for closure in this relationship for you. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have the one-on-one talk with this person to have that closure. But I think for the closure with you, you have to acknowledge, okay, what in this relationship did not work and what in this relationship did work. And acknowledge that you did everything that you could and that you both did everything that you could, but it just wasn't, it was toxic. It was, it just wasn't, it wasn't what you wanted. And sometimes, you know, we can put all the effort into something that we want, but if it's, you know, if it's something that's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know, you're on a higher energy level and they're not coming up to that energy level and they're trying to pull you back to that energy level. And you have to be willing to let it go. Let me get a couple more on this. Let me get another on this Hermit. I think that for some of you, you're also in that mindset where you're kind of tired of dealing with the same disagreements with people, or the same types of negative people coming around. And so you're in this energy the next couple days where you just rather be alone, kind of shut yourself away and kind of really explore your own feelings and explore your own desires right now. What is this Hermit here? Did you hear that? It has literally been raining here for, I think, 36 hours, 48 hours. It's crazy. Yeah, you're definitely kind of going into quiet mode this next couple days. You're just tired of all this stress that you've been having to deal with, and I feel like somebody has just been saying a lot to you, or just taking a lot of just bizarre actions that just make you feel like, okay, I've had enough. You're just over it. And so I do think that you're really taking that time to really explore your feelings right now. I do recommend, I know it's silly, but with all these intense energies and all these old feelings that will come up with all this intense energy, you might have memories come back from your childhood when you lost a toy that you never found, and all of a sudden you have that memory come back these next couple days, and it's just going to upset you out of nowhere. But again, I think that the energy of this week is just to kind of bring up all those old feelings so you can purge them, because whether we realize it or not, even little things that happen to us in our lifetime, we hold it in. So, I remember in middle school, this guy telling me, I had a crush on this guy, and this guy telling me, oh, you're really pretty, and I'd really love to date you, but I really don't like brunettes. If you were a blonde, we'd be dating. And at the time, I should have thought this guy was just an asshole, but I really took that to heart, and I think I really, for a long time, was like, maybe I should be a blonde. But my point is, you don't realize the stuff that people say that you hold on to that causes you to change your perception of yourself. And so I think that this week you're just kind of taking a step back and focusing on clearing away all the shit that people have thrown on you that have made you see yourself in a negative way, or that have made you feel stuck in situations that you didn't want to be in. I do feel that, you might feel a little bit emotional over the next day or so, but it's a purge, it's a release, and so just let it go. And I do feel that if that is you that's walking away from a relationship, I you know, don't get guilted into, you know, trying to make it work again if it's something that you feel is not worth it, especially with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde is famous for bringing exes back, but that's for closure. I mean, yeah, sometimes it is to, you know, mend relationships that were meant to be, but if it does not feel good, it's not meant to be. And so if something is coming back to you that you've let go of, and that you don't want back, it's basically, you know, that person is coming back to have that final closure. And so the universe is kind of asking you to look at it one last time and go, okay, why did I get into this relationship? What did I learn from this relationship? What can I take with me to my next relationship? And what do I need to let go of? I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull some more cards for you because I feel like that part was maybe just for a couple of people. All right, air signs. Yeah, this is definitely, you're definitely coming into a new cycle. You're ending an old cycle, and you're stepping into your own power to manifest the things that you want and to have the life that you want. Because I feel like for some of you, you've been doing things for other people for a long time, or you've been doing things the way that you thought you were supposed to, or you know, or the way society thinks that you're supposed to, but you're ending that cycle. You're ready to step into something bigger. You're ready for something new. It's definitely the end of a cycle for you. And by the full moon, and please, let me see the date. No, it's not going to show the date. I'm not sure of the exact date of the full moon that's coming up. It's probably somewhere around November 10th to 15th. But during that time, you're going to see a lot of these things flushing out for good. So just be patient with yourself for the next week or so. You know, don't worry if all this weird crap just keeps rearing its ugly head. It's just reminding you, hey, let that shit go, let that shit go. Okay, and for some of you, I feel like you are in this energy to move forward and to step into something new in your life, but there's something from the past that you're trying to hold on to. And it's something that you need to be able to let go of, and it's something that maybe you're not even aware of right now. Let me see what this is. I feel like some of you might find that you're going forward and somebody's trying to block you, or that somebody comes in. It's almost like somebody's going to come in and tell you something that they've never told you before. I feel like somebody's trying to leave a relationship, and the other person is almost maybe trying to hold money back, or I feel like if this is you, this is a relationship that was a long-term relationship, and I feel like this person is seeing that you really are serious about going, and so they're trying to put in all these last-ditch efforts to keep you there, or to keep you in that mindset that you can't move forward, or to make it seem like the path that you want to take is not going to be easy. Just maybe putting doubts in your head. again, I feel like this is the same person, so I'm sorry. Yeah, there's somebody around you that's really, it could even be a friend. Somebody is seeing your progress and seeing you wanting to move forward, and I feel like they're a little bit jealous of it, and so you might find that over the next couple days that either even just a friend is just all of a sudden saying all this negative stuff to you, or saying you can't do that, but I feel like it's a jealousy thing, or I feel like it's, somebody trying to cling to the person that you once were, or trying to keep you in that same energy and prevent you from moving forward. So I do feel like you should kind of see the immature energy. Sorry. I would edit that out, but I don't think I will. Sorry. This person's energy is very immature compared to your energy. And they're seeing your intensity, and I feel like they're just trying to make all these little immature moves to kind of hold you back. I do feel like somebody is threatening to reveal something about you to somebody. Although I don't think it's going to have the effects that they think that it will. I don't even think that it'll bother you as much as they think it will. But it's somebody that's trying to, pull out all their last-ditch efforts to keep you stuck or to keep you there. And so I feel like overall what this reading is saying is to, don't let that phase you. Let the past be the past. Let that go. Pull a couple more cards. What do the air signs need to know the next couple days? Yeah, just keep moving forward. Also, I feel like you need to keep certain plans to yourself, because I do feel that you need to be mindful of the people in your surroundings, because I feel like some people just don't have your best interest, and not because they're malicious people. I think that people just get nervous when you're going on to bigger and better things, because they feel like it's going to leave them behind, even if it's somebody who's your best friend. You might get a new job and you might find that this best friend is all of a sudden really shitty to you, and it's not because they're shitty. It's probably a jealousy thing, and sometimes, when people are in that lower energy, they just don't act right, and you just kind of have to let it go. But I definitely feel like you're moving towards, something very stable for yourself, and it's a very independent energy for you right now. So I feel like you're leaving a lot behind, and you're leaving probably maybe a friendship or two behind. So again, you might find that somebody the secret all of a sudden comes out, or this person, comes in pulling up all the stops. I do feel too that somebody has held something back from you for a long time. I almost want to say that this is a family member. For some of you, not for all of you. That a family member has held back some information from you, or kind of left you in the dark about something, and that's going to come to light in the next couple days, although I think it's going to be something very positive for you. What is this? It's almost like somebody has been holding on. I think it's a family member. Somebody has been holding on to something for you. Like some kind of opportunity or something to help you get to the next step in your life. But I feel like you haven't known about this opportunity as of yet, and that when this person sees you stepping in the direction that you're going, this person is going to feel confident in giving you this opportunity that maybe they've held back for some time, for some reason. That's for some of you. It's almost like somebody's somebody had a relative that passed away, that something was left that somebody has held on to for you until you were in the position to accept it. So that's for some of you. But I do feel overall the message is don't get caught up. Don't get caught up in the people trying to hold you back right now. Keep pushing yourself forward. Keep pushing yourself forward. Keep pushing yourself forward. So that's that. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a wonderful Halloween, wonderful next couple days, and I will be posting weekly tarot scopes for every single sign individually. I will start posting those on the 1st. Much love to you guys. Have a good day. Bye.